right, welcome back to episode 7 of my Age of Wonders 3 2-unit challenge series, where I have my 2 military units versus 5 Allied Emperor AI opponents. This is turn 26 now. I had a scary Ice Palace clear, so it's worth seeing. So you can see how this went. So I put Resurgence on my Rogue, because I want to put the Rogue in the fray. Rogue has total awareness now, so can't be flanked. So really excited about that. A little concerned about all the Frozen Flame action that I'll have to deal with. So let's look at what we got here. And I know I'll be getting lots of stacks of chilled, which will lower the defense and can be problematic. So I'm counting on the life drain and the tireless boots I put on them. This will help with some of the fire from the Frozen Flame. What else has changed since last? So the total awareness is key here. Blood Moon, extra melee damage all around. This buff is relevant here. 40% fire from the Raptor. And over here, got the healing ability. And this is all similar. Now capped at level 15. So bumped up to 70 health. 16 and 2, including from armor. Melee command is now in the mix. Yep. So let's see how this goes down. So far, so good. Life drain is keeping him easy peasy. Now, the range damage really starts to stack up. Right? So thankfully, the life drain sword is getting him back, but you can see how the melee got pretty low defense from all the stacks of chilled. So he's dead, because I did not account. I was forgetting about the explosive death from the pikeman. So he's dead. So now it's just him. My front line, he'll be back, because he's got Resurgence from the Phoenix Warrior, right? But it's this guy versus 3, and he's not as optimally set up to deal with this. So I'm like, okay, I need to buff you. So I put some Last Stand, and I go park next to him. Because I'm like, no problem. I'll get some lifesteal when they spread out. Right? So I move up close, doing some damage here, and they just hold. I'm like, shoot, okay, I've got to back up and heal. But they're doing a fair amount of damage. And so I'm like, wow, this is not great. So a little bit more, but then they can get in the flank. So I'm like, I'm going to hold steady to keep my angle this way. See, like, scary. Big flank. And at this point, I figured I would be good, because if they try and move away. So it was scary. All right. But with Phoenix Warrior, my second guy comes back, but it's pretty nuts. So we looked over heroes already, 15 and 13, so he's capped out. What's happening? So, we came this way, you see a lot of different stuff made by my builders. Captured this, raised this city, because I didn't think I could keep it. And I continue to have my builders plant stuff. Took the city, releasing it to vassal, because I want to have some northerly vision. I'm going to head towards AI at this point, but I did want to have some northerly vision with a vassalized city. So starting to come into this territory and seeing what I can see. Have my builders that will be following. Vassal here, who has given me some occasional gifts, which have been appreciated. You can see that I'm making a Demolisher plus 4 shock damage sword for any machines or undead that I face, since the life drain mechanic won't work too well. Master Cartographer became available a little earlier than I thought, because all I got was Scout Training and Off the Beaten Path, and then Master Cart became available. I didn't even have to do the whatchamacallit, the other Explorer, the third Explorer tech that gave me this immediately. So I'm like, hell yeah, absolutely priority. We are going for this. So I'm going for that. Still want more of this. Still would like this. At some point would like this. So that is what we've got going on with that. Those are all similar. And I have casted a few of these transformed earth node, but I had to balance that with making sure my mana stays well enough with that. And I have been, whenever possible, I have been rushing production on stuff. Whenever I can afford it, I've been rushing it so that I'm trying to produce one item a turn and trying to get them shipped out to my people. So I've got a good versus flesh shield, where it's some additional shield, some additional projectile resistance, and then defender to give the bonus when guarding, which I really like to increase these numbers a bit to help the life drain mechanic. I picked up the sweet hat, +2 res, throw curse, dispel magic, vision range, and most importantly phase, which is really great. Picked this up for some resistance and vision range, so they got excellent vision range between these two things. And over here, I think all of this is old hat. So that's where we're at. That was a spicy battle, and we're rolling on. So I will see you in turn 8, or rather episode 8. Peace.